Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate video. And in today's video, I'm going to take a quick break from the weapon tutorials. Don't worry, they'll be back tomorrow. But in today's video, I wanted to give you a little run through of the very first part of the game. So I'm going to quickly run you through a bit of character creation, part of sort of your Palico creation, then a little bit of the home village or the first village, and then a little bit of the first hunt. So hopefully this will give you a bit of an overview of sort of the first few things you're going to be doing when you first pick up the game. So let's begin. First up, new game. So at this point we get to create our character. So firstly I'm going to name him. No points for guessing what I'm going to call him. Yes, he is going to be called Arix. So that way when you guys see me online you'll know exactly who I am. So that's my name. Then obviously you can switch between the two genders if you want to. So female, male, but I'm a dude, so I'm going to go and play it as a dude. Then skin tone. So you can move this around if you want to. Make my guy as white as a ghost. Or slightly darker, but I am super pale, so I'm going to go with that. That's fine. Then for clothing, we've got type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, type 5, and type 6. Kind of torn between, what do you think? To be honest, you don't actually ever see this, so I don't really mind, so I'm going to go with type 6 for now. You can change the colour, but you know what? It's never seen, and you can change it when you get in game anyway, so I'm going to leave it like that. This is in fact probably going to be one of the quickest character creations ever. I normally take forever to change my stuff, but anyway, let's see. So face to type 1, 2, 3. Starting to look slightly more angry. Now he just looks confused. Looks like he's just woken up. He looks kind of happy. Okay, he just looks old and he looks like he's been battle worn. He looks very angry. He just looks like he's asleep. Oh, that's going to be one of the best faces, but I'm going to take my hunter seriously, so I'm not going to be crazy looking farmer guy. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with number 2. Right, okay, so that's that one. Then back, oh no, sorry, type 2. Next category, features, alright. Oh, beards, okay, this is good, this is good. Let's see, do they have the right kind of beard? Oh no, no, I think we might just have already reached the extent of beards here. Uh-oh. Alright, no, well I don't want face paint, so I'll go with the small goatee instead, because that's the best you've got. No! Oh well, that's fine. Next, eye colour. Well, you can't really see my eyes too well, but anything that's sort of like dark brown, something like that. Okay, that looks freaky. I think that's brown. I'll go with that. Cool. Next, hairstyle. Right. Let's see. Here's the question. Do they have no hair at all? So hairstyle 1. Okay, hairstyle 2. That used to be what my hairstyle was the very first time I ever played Monster Hunter. When I played Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. And I actually had hair, believe it or not, in real life. That was my hairstyle. But anyway, no. Nope. Nope. Oh. Nope. Braids. Nope. Elvis. No thank you. I don't even know what that is. That's kind of cool. That's the sort of a hairstyle I might have taken if I was trying to sort of build like a samurai guy. But anyway, let's hope this isn't the shortest it goes. Well, you couldn't even see. That's just not practical. Aye, there we go, there we go. Hold on, let me just double check. All right, yep, there we go. That will do nicely. Oh wait, there are 2 pages. Oh no, not that I really need to see the second page, but in the interest of showing you guys, then yes. So slightly spiky. Kind of looks like Sasuke. Sorry, kind of flicking through fast now. Obviously, you can take as much time as you want when you're creating your character, but seeing as I've already kind of settled on making my character look like me, then let's go back to type 14, and there we go. It looks like Agent 47. Haha. Right, next category, voice. Okay, so I want to make my character sound like Link, so I believe that's, like, in the last game it was sort of the first couple of voices. Let's see. Nope. I think it's 1 so far. Although 9 does kind of sound like Link because he's got that hey kind of thing. So maybe 9. Let's see. No. Alright, so it's between number 9 and number 1. Let's see, which one sounds most like Link? Yeah, that'll do. That will do. Alright, so there we go. That is my character. That's what he looks like. Mr. Bald Man there, Mr. Crystal Maze host, Agent 47, whatever you want to call him. That is my hunter. So, confirm. Yep, I will finalise that. Aha! So this is new to Monster Hunter 4 and Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Because in the previous versions, you were able to get cats, but typically, you bought them from the cat lady, and obviously you could then, get different colour cats and things like that. But now the sort of Palico system means that you can actually create, or sort of at least customise your cats at the beginning, or at least kind of like your main one that will follow you. This will become like your, your primary cat, your sort of like your go-to buddy kind of thing. So this is a new feature, so we're going to go and do this. We're going to start off by naming him, and I am going to name him Titan because that's the name of my cat in real life. That's not how you spell it. And yeah, that makes sense. Hopefully they got the right colour scheme. If you haven't seen my vlog and you want to see what my cat looks like, make sure you go and check out my vlog. But yes, that is the name of my cat. So Titan, let's have a look. Coat. Right, type 1, type 2, nope. Type 3. Titan is white and black. I need it to be predominantly white with a bit of black. Oh, it's not the right kind of combination, nope. Oh no. Oh wait, hang on. Change colour. Can I do it this way? Oh, okay, right. So I can change the primary colour. So what I need to do is find a combination that kind of works. So, alright, so I'm going to go with the fact that I'm going to go with the white cat simply because that's probably the nearest I'm going to get to Titan. So that's going to have to be my my choice. Unfortunately, I can't get the sort of white and black. It's either black and white or, you saw them anyway. But anyway, that's it. So you can choose your coat, you can choose your name, and then on to clothing. So you have type 1 and type 2. It's kind of funny, but I kind of prefer the waistcoat. So, but again, just with like, if you haven't sort of played Monster Hunter 3rd, then but again, with the cats as well, the cool thing about that is you can also, this sort of was introduced in Monster Hunter 3rd, but you can actually get armour for your cats as well. So you won't see him with his waistcoat for too long. Soon enough, he'll get armour, he'll have helmets, he'll have weapons. So that I'm not too worried about as well. But I can change the colour, so maybe I'll make that black, so at least I've got a little bit of black and white, and then it's as close as I can possibly have it. So that will do nicely. Then you can move on to eye shape. So we've got eye type 1, type 2, type 3, or he looks slightly angry, type 4, 5, and 6. Then you can move on to ears. So you've got type 1 is this one, where his ears sort of slightly folded forward. Type 2, completely folded forward like a little rabbit. And type 3, slightly backwards and makes him look sort of streamlined. I'm going to go with the regular one, because that seems most sort of cat-like. And then you can go and customize his tail. So that's type 1. That is type 2. Looks like a bunny rabbit. And that's type 3, makes him look like a rat. So I'm going to go with type 1. So there we go, that's his tail. And now you can customize his voice. That sounds like he's distressed and just lost. I'm going to go with type 1. It's the good old-fashioned one, but it makes the most sense and sounds about right. Alright, so there we go. That is the cat. That is Titan. So now we've got him and my hunter made. Let's confirm that, and we are ready to go. Alright, so here we go. This is the very first part of the game. So you start off on the ship. Kind of like, if you've played the previous Monster Hunters, then you may recognise the ship from, say, when you fight Gen Moran, the sort of massive sand whale thing. But yeah, this is that sort of like ship going through the desert. And one of the key things about Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate as well is that if you've played like previous versions of the game, you'll know that you typically have one village which you then sort of reside in for the whole game. You go there, you get your missions, you go to your guild, you get your guild quests, things like that. But in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, you actually move around. You're in this kind of like roaming caravan, and that caravan changes locations throughout the game, and they are the locations of your different towns and your different sort of villages. So during different key points in the game, you'll actually experience and sort of get to see different locations, as opposed to being in the same sort of like same place at the same time. So right now, obviously, we're on our way to that. This guy kind of with the red hat that he just lost, he is the sort of leader of the caravan, and he's obviously invited us on his quest. Let's go and whoa! Let's watch out for this. This is a good old Gen Moran. I'll go and pick up some. Thank you. What? Thank you very much. I was hoping there'd be cannonballs here, because that's how you often fight this guy. But it seems I'm just going to wait until the right time so I can actually go and get his hat back. It's the craziest idea. I'm trying to fight this guy without a weapon just to get a hat back. Alright, let's do it. Let's go. Well, there it is. Yes. Let's go. Before we... Haha, for that. Okay, cool. Now we get to use cannonballs. This is what I was talking about before. In fact, actually, useful tip if you're playing Monster Hunter for the first time. I didn't actually do it there. I'll show you the second time around. Let me just drop this cannonball here. But if you crouch when you gather, you actually gather slightly faster. So if I run back over here for a second and get the next one, and I actually press B to crouch, and I press A, you actually gather a cannonball faster, which will be really, really useful later on in the game, especially when you are fighting this guy, for example, Genmoran. Typically, you can carve monsters 3 times at the end of a hunt, but Genmoran, you can carve him 9 times, but you often won't be able to get all 9 carves in if you just do it regularly. But if you crouch and carve, then you can get it in a little bit quicker, and that will actually help you get all the items you need. So, there is a little quick tip for you right at the beginning of the game. Alright, so this is the very first town. This is the first sort of Caravan Village. As I said, you will change throughout the course of the game, but this is the one we start in. It's a quick sort of like run around. The guy up here, he is the weapon sort of like merchant. You can typically buy armor from him, but I would avoid buying it unless you sort of like really need to. You're better off crafting items. You know, at the beginning of the game, you get given a set. As you can see, I've literally just been given my armor set and a sword and shield. So I do tend to avoid buying armor just because it's slightly expensive, and you can just sort of craft it without actually having to get too many materials. So I'll quickly speak to this guy. You can see I can buy weapons and armor from him and things like that. So yeah, that's what he's for. Then over here we have the cat. He's the postman. So for example, if I get messages through Street Pass and things like that, then I can use I can gather people's hunter cards from here, or guild cards, should I say. And the dude over here, this is where you're going to be spending most of your time. I'm actually going to do a tutorial on this later on, so if you want to know more about crafting weapons, then do hang around for that. But this is where you will go to craft all your weapons, and this is how you get all the really, really cool weapons later in the game. You need to craft all your stuff, so obviously you hunt the monsters and you gather all the materials, and this is where you're going to go to do all that. But as you can see right now, there's not a great deal to forge. In fact, pretty much everything you can forge right now is the same sort of stuff you can buy, but that will obviously change as and when you hunt more monsters. Then over to the right, you have this lady here. She will be the one that gives us quests. And then down here, we'll have the lady that sells us different things like potions and herbs and all those kind of important items we'll need later on. And not forgetting the importance over here of the chef as well. This guy, chef, is really important before you go on quests, because if you actually eat, you get certain buffs. For example, sometimes it'll increase your health, or sometimes it'll increase your your stamina, things like that. So it's really, really worth dropping off at the chef before you go on a mission and making sure you eat, and that way you're ready to go for your quests. And then just before we go and speak to the quest lady, up here, this is my house, my caravan. This is where I can actually go to store items. So, for example, I've got a chest here which I can use to deposit items. Plus, the cat over here, he'll let me get to like downloadable content, things like that. There's also a piggy here, which supposedly is supposed to sort of give you good luck if you sort of like pet it before you go. But that is still an ongoing Monster Hunter mystery. And obviously over here you have your Palico Board, so you can actually later on, I can't do it right at the start of the game, but later on you can train your Palico and you can give it different movesets and you can change his sort of, clothing, items, things like that. So we'll go over that later on, and again I'll be doing an in-depth video on that one, so do stick around for that. But that is sort of, this is your home, your caravan. So this is where you want to go to deposit and sort of change your gear. And this is the other place you're going to be spending the majority of your time. This is the quest lady. She will give you village quests, and then later on when you go into the guild hall, you'll get guild quests. So we're going to start off by just doing the very, very first quest, which is stake your ground. I've got to make a world on stake for the caravan master. So I'm going to quickly go into the world, make my stake, come back, give it to him, complete the quest, and that will bring me to the end of this video. So let's actually just quickly go and depart on a quest, and we'll see how we get on. Alright, so for this quest, we're going to need to go into the box. This is right at the start of the mission. As soon as you start a mission, obviously you have your little quest box there. So I'm going to grab the map, and I'm going to grab the whetstone, and I'll grab the portable spit. In fact, I'll grab the potions as well. And that way, what I now need to do is go and gather some raw meat so I can actually cook it and turn it into a raw steak, which is or a rare steak, should I say, not a raw steak. That would be very, very bad. But a rare steak, and then I can give that to the Caravan Master and complete this quest. So you can get raw meat from big monsters like this. So hopefully if I can go off and kill these guys, then they'll drop the meat that I need. Then I can just sit down, cook it, and job done. Oh, we've got a runner. Come on, let's get him. Come back here. Oh, sorry. I'm going to grab the... Oh, where are you going? No, get back here. Alright, fine. I'll follow them into the next zone. Alright, here they are. So let's go and quickly cut these guys up and get the job done. Oh, bloody hell. Stop telling me what to do. I know what to do. It's alright, don't worry. Right, so there we go. Once you killed him, put your weapon away and go and carve the monster. Again, if you remember that crouching technique, you can carve a little bit faster. So there we go. Got some raw meat. So now if I go and select my spit on the corner, portable spit, there we go. Press that. There we go. Rare steak. Oh yes. You need to use the music to sort of like tell you when to pick it up, but if you time it right, then you get a nice good steak. And steaks can obviously be used to replenish your stamina as well. So there we go. That's done. Now I'm going to run back to the camp, deliver this, and that is my quest complete. So if I run up here and go to the red box, I can drop off my steak. Rare steak, there we go. Drop that off. Yep. And that is my quest complete. Oh yes. Give myself a round of applause. Alright, so that brings me nicely to the end of this video. That was just sort of like a brief look at the very beginning part of the game. It's a little bit on character creation, Palico creation, first sort of little tour around the village, and then the very first quest you're going to be doing. I will be bringing you more Monster Hunter gameplay over the coming weeks, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And I've obviously got more weapon tutorials coming your way, and then tutorials for loads of other stuff in the game as well. So make sure you keep it locked here, because I've got plenty of Monster Hunter coverage coming your way. But for the time being, that's it for this video. Hopefully the next one, my next quest should actually be hunting a monster, so you get to see something slightly more exciting. But that is it for this video. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and as always, if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit that like button down below, and show your support. It does really help us out. And obviously don't forget to subscribe for daily gaming videos and much more Monster Hunter coverage. Let me know in the comments down below if there's anything particular you would like to see, and I'll do my best to cater to it. But otherwise, the other thing I want to know is what weapon are you guys going to be using when you first play Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate? Let me know again down in the comments, but thank you very much for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace out.